Hi, YouTube.
Hi. Make this as awkward as possible. Hello.
And the fun thing is I have the ability to edit now, and I'm just going to leave that in there.
Of course she is.
Anyways, Heather, Brandon, Henson Holler Homestead. We just clipped some chicken feathers.
Chopped them right off. I got flogged accidentally. So.
Oh, you can't see it.
Part of life.
Hey, I asked him if he wanted to trim or catch chickens, and he went in the coop to check, or went in the run to check.
You can do it. Use your words, baby. I like how I'm like making fun of you, and I'm stumbling over my own words trying to make fun of you.
I have an excuse. I am medically premenopausal, so it's been real fun.
I have an excuse too. She's medically premenopausal.
Sorry we didn't make a video in May. Schedule, life, busy. I was sick, like as in I couldn't like breathe and stuff for the bulk of it. So, but we were clipping chicken wings because look at them chickens out there being chickens. That is Tim Curry. He is my favorite rooster. Yeah. That is Mac, who is not my favorite rooster. And yes, that's a gun. Look at that.
G-word.
Huge surprise here. We own guns.
Who would have thought?
We will probably never, ever, ever, ever own an assault rifle.
Bunch of libtards with guns.
Actually, I was going to touch on that because I've decided to stop posting on our homestead Instagram because it's a soul suck. Yeah, we homestead. We have a tiny house. We own guns. I definitely want to do solar and rainwater catchment. However, we aren't preppers.
No, y'all crazy.
Brandon's not necessarily religious.
Not really at all.
I'm open to any and all religions, not just Christianity. And we love the gays. And we think that everybody should have the right to life and the right to happiness, and I refuse to hate an entire group of people. And
any group of people,
really.
Religion, race, color, and we won't put up with people who do either.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't even say that we wouldn't put up with them. We'd just be like, okay.
You have fun on your own. Deuces.
Like, that's not somebody we're gonna like be seeking out to spend time with.
And frankly, it's one of those things like if you have a problem with that, then we're probably not our kind of people anyway.
So we find ourselves in a bit of a conundrum when it comes to the homesteading community because
yeah.
Especially here in the Appalachian Mountains in the Bible Belt in East Tennessee.
Yep, the very, very red mountains.
Yeah.
Tim Curry. He's just
but the reason we have the rifle, it's a rifle, right?
It's a rifle, yes.
I did not grow up with guns.
I did.
The rifle out is because the rat problem that we were having in the camper, the one rat that survived is now living in the chicken coop and destroying all of our eggs.
Yeah, man. Like, who would have thunk it? He's just out here living his life.
I mean, he eats well. We were going from getting like 11 eggs a day to today I got 2. Because the rest of them were busted or carried off.
Feasting. She's a feasting hall. I thought it was a chicken coop. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of
That's okay.
Anglo-Saxon stuff.
So
I'm also a history nerd if you didn't know that.
Yeah. And I read a lot of religious text. So
I read some of those too, but
yeah. Anyway, you want to take a look, take a stroll in the garden?
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Here is tomato bed number 1. These are all slicers, Romas, paste tomatoes, those type of things. that's what we've got going on in this bed here. This is a brand new bed Brandon built this year. Pretty excited.
A long bed.
We got some squashies going on here. Some different peppers, but my peppers are really struggling with the heat out
We
here.
did that a lot though. The last couple of years we've
Right
done
now.
that, too.
Yeah. This is a new bed over here as well. Say hi to the Sanctuary Flamingo. But this bed is entirely wildflowers, zinnias. These are sunflowers that have come up. The hard thing we've been having right now is we either have like really, really hot days or it rains for like 5 days. There's no in between. Some more zinnias. These are all, this is Brandon's favorite bed. He probably loves this bed more than our bed. Why do you love this bed?
Little red balls of joy.
What was that?
Deliciousness.
These are all the cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
AKA, they are all the tomatoes that will not make it into the tiny house because Brandon will be out here eating them directly off the plant.
I don't like this accusation you're throwing at me.
Notice he's not denying it.
Weather.
All right, over here, right here, we were putting down some ground cover and I am mulching our walkways. That way we will quit having to weed eat so much. Okay.
The mouse is in the chicken coop, not in your pocket.
Brandon will not have to weed eat as much. The weed eater we had last year before he broke it, I could use it.
I didn't break it. It was cheaply made.
Anyway, back to the garden tour.
Strong.
We've got beans and cucumbers. However, I'm going to show y'all a cucumber later that I did not plant. That is ridiculous. But these are actually some long beans that a veterinarian I used to work with gave to me. So I've literally put on the tag Dr. E's long beans. Bush beans, pole beans, me trying to fall on my butt beans. Beans, beans, beans. Snap peas that are starting to grow up this trellis, which I really love. It just makes me happy. More sunflowers. Some more zinnias. These two beds are actually bare. We pulled our garlic and onions out, which are currently, because we do not... Here's a surprise, guys. When you have a tiny house made from a shed, you don't have a cellar. Who'd have thought? Who would have thought it? So we have no way of actually curing our garlic and onions. So we've just kind of finagled something right now.
We'll see if it works.
So garlic on the bottom shelf, onions on the top. We actually have a tarp and we are going to cover this so it has got some shade. That might be something we get done. And we've just opened all the doors and windows in here. This greenhouse is way too hot anyway in the summer, so that's where we're at.
Big boy.
Here's some pigs. Say hi, pigs. Hey.
Hey, mate.
Hi, mate.
Today.
Toot, toot. It's almost dinner time, so they're just going to be angry until they get fed. Here is my first green stalk. I have got...
Kale, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got kale and spinach, and I've got like 2 little baby carrots down there. It's a little too hot in my area for that. Over here we have got my container garden, which is peppers, not peppers because they all died or got eaten. Look at this beautiful zucchini. It's so glorious. I'm so excited. Couple sunflowers back there. Peppers, and some calendula growing. Because I watch the Stivers sometimes. I also met them back in August, and she makes like calendula salve and stuff. And that's something I'm interested in doing, is doing like tinctures and salves and things of that nature. So, but yeah, so that's our garden right now, and our chickens.
Yep.
View of the tiny house, view of my car.
View of the camper.
Camper. Well, the house is behind you. Whoop. So, Brandon's shop is still a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
I might take you up there, but I don't weed eat.
It's
so
a forest.
he needs to weed eat because it's a little scary to get to it right now. Next project, though, is porch. We are building a 10 by 10 porch on the front of the tiny house. We've been in the tiny house now for about 1.5 years, and we love it. I just want to preface that with we love it. However, it's 1.5 years and the walls are closing in a little bit. I am very much... We are the type of couple that we are not ashamed of being like, hey, I need some time by myself. Go away. Not only that, I'm getting ate up. We sleep in our bed. We eat in our bed. We watch movies in our bed. We do everything sitting in our bed. And it'll be really nice to have a porch, to have like, I've got like a love seat that just needs some cushions, like an outdoor love seat. It'd be nice to have a table and chairs to sit down. And especially with it being summer, I mean, by this time in the evening, we'd be in the shade, which is, we haven't ate dinner yet because we don't get home until 6:37. So, porch.
Yeah.
And we bought the stuff. We just have to have the time to do it.
Yeah. Which will probably be this weekend, hopefully. Which we can film that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But under the... What's the word I'm looking for? It's not gonna be... If you're like looking for a tutorial, that's not what I'm doing. Because I ain't technically doing things the way I should be doing them sometimes. So.
However, if you're our friend and you come over, I'm sure you'll be able to sit on our porch. It will be sound.
Oh no, it'll be safe. It's just not like, I'm not building a permanent porch. I'm building.
No, we're not building a permanent porch.
Like it's gonna be on blocks because the house is on blocks.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make any sense for me to put poles in the ground to build a porch.
Yep. So, and of course we had behind us, actually, that's where we were going to build a chicken coop, and now that is actually going to become window greenhouse, and some things are getting moved and changed around, but that's kind of how we've always rolled. So.
Yep.
All right, so first garden tour this year. We've got stuff going on. Sorry I didn't film in May, guys. Like literally, I had such a rough May that a few days ago, Brandon made sure that I was still breathing at night because I wasn't being loud.
Yeah, like I woke up to go to work and she was like laying there and I was like, is she dead? Is she breathing?
Because I've spent the past 6 weeks blowing my nose, coughing, having horrible allergies. And yes, it's allergies, guys. I have allergies every year. Plus we live in the country. Same time every year. Since 2007. So, that's what it is. So, anyway, if you do follow our Instagram account, make sure to go actually follow my personal Instagram account, which is @HeatherAwesome. I'm going to start posting all of our homestead stuff on there. Just be prepared because you're also going to see a lot of Mr. Tavy, the cat, and a lot of CrossFit. Sorry, not sorry. I just can't keep using the homestead one because a lot of the people on there, and we're always different. We're always weird, and we wouldn't have it any other way.
If you don't like it, we don't care. Not trying to be rude, but that's just how it is. Like I'm
Totally
too
fair.
old to try to please people.
Yep. And maybe next time if we get the chance to go up and take a look at his shop, which is up at the house, I'm actually going to show you guys too, if they'll let me. My in-laws are container gardening on their front porch this year. So that's fun. Like her tomato pants.
Tomato pants.
Tomato pants.
Those wouldn't last long around here.
Tomato plants are popping. However, she does use some different. She uses Miracle-Gro. I'm just gonna say it. She uses Miracle-Gro. I don't. I organic garden. It's what it is. But that's fine. Because you know what? All that matters is that stuff's growing.
And I will say that it is cool to see my parents growing food again.
Yes. Because
we did that my entire youth, and then it just quit. It just stopped.
Yep.
So,
and it's kind of nice to think that we came out here and started doing this, and they saw our beds, and then they were like, let's do it.
Let's do our own.
So I'm gonna hop off
we
here.
Kind of take all the places we could have put a garden. Like, we kind of took over.
It's okay. Next year my garden will be big enough I can feed all of us.
I'm down.
So, all right. I hope you are all having a great June. Happy Pride. If you are so inclined. Happy Pride.
Same.
I'm wearing rainbows pretty much all day, every day.
This is a safe place too.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. We love living in our tiny house. However, I have always had a dream of buying an big old farmhouse and redoing it and having land. And I've had some very dear, close friends who have been kicked out of their homes for who they are. And my goal was always to have a big enough place that I could take everybody in. And I will be their family now.
Yeah.
So, tiny house, yes, but eventually we would like some property. So, you're welcome here.
We'll get there.
Yep. All right, everybody, go out there, get your hands dirty. We'll see you next time.
Bye.